Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm hoping you guys are ready to rumble because today we are now back on it again. Tier 2. Oh my word, this is going to be one beautiful epic race that we're going to be seeing here today. I hope you guys are ready for this because it's going to be insane. This is the Monaco track, ladies and gentlemen. The very dangerous Monaco track. Hard, tight, twisty corners, super hard to overtake on this track. I hope you guys are ready for this track today, and get your snacks right now. Get your snacks right now, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't get the snacks now, you're gonna lose out on some good racing. You're gonna want to stand up and get some few snacks, and then you're gonna lose out. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the Monaco race today on the ACORIA Gaming eSport League today. So only one DRS zone, as you can see right there, and it's just pretty much at the start finish right there. So I hope you guys are ready to rumble with today's tier 2 racing. Oh, we're already getting a lot of let's go moments. So hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, because we are about to crank it out and start. So let's have a quick look at the driver's standings as they look right now. Right, so let's look at the standings as they are right now. Hopefully, we're going to have these few drivers keeping themselves away from the barriers today. So, we're already getting a lot of whoop moments in the chats right there, rocking it out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, you got your top driver right up there, Baby, leading in the points currently, followed by Quentin Berry in second, and then we got OCD Monster in third. This is going to be one interesting track. This is a beautiful place. Street racing galore. So you know, shake and bake moments. Any mistakes, you out. So every driver better watch out for those barriers. So hopefully they'll be able to get everything right. So let's move on to the next team's point table. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Williams leading the pack currently. Woo. Williams are from Baby. Hopefully that team is going to be able to keep Mercedes away so far, and Mercedes is really chased down by the Haas, only 7 points away. So this is going to be quite an interesting race, and as I can hear in the background, the qualifying session has already started, and we definitely do not want to lose out on that action. But ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at these points positions, because they'll be changing today. This track is an unforgiving track, Monaco. So ladies and gentlemen, let me not hold you back a little too much. Let's get onto the track with the guys. Let's see how they're rocking it out there. So yeah, let's get into this quali session right away. Right, so the quali session has already started, and we already have Griever just taking that points table for us right now. So we just currently on board with Prince KB, who's just started his he's already done his quali session already, but taking that pole position already. What a flying lap there coming from Prince KB, just rocking it out with a 1.11. Oh, pardon me, 111.7 right there. Insane time coming from young guy right rocking it out for now. Provisional pole. Let's see what the other drivers are going to be doing so far as it comes to this quali session. Will we get any other drivers who are going to try take Prince KB's position right here, or will Prince KB be able to hold on for the provisional pole the whole entire session? Let's wait and see. So right here now, let's try and see how Baby's doing, our race leader. Let's get on board with these guys. Ooh, he's had a bit of a moment right there. He goes straight into the pits. Looks like he definitely did not manage to get a real good time, and we can see the Alpha taking a different strategy. Going, King Alpha just definitely lost his wing. Goes straight into the pits. Wonder what's going on. As I've said, ladies and gentlemen, any mistake that you do on this track, it will cost you big time. So as we can see right we've got Stefan just really rocking it out. Currently on his out lap, just the shake and bake lap, my favorite lap. I love to see these guys, to see them warming up that lap. So let's see how this goes out. And we can see our race leader currently is in the pits, giving a good watch out for these drivers to think, maybe he might not go out for another lap. He might be chilling in the pits the whole entire session, because I mean, as you look at it, Stefan has already validated his lap in his Ferrari, but let's actually get on board with Alicia, one of our favorite drivers. Oh yeah, Microstatic saying, Prince KB just posted a tier 1 time. Look, that time is quite comparable to the midfield of tier 1 as we saw in the previous race, Microstatic. So it is definitely a tier 1 time right there. Oh yeah, right. So we're currently on board with Alicia right now. She's on the shake and bake lap, just the out lap. As we are looking at it, and she's making a bit of space for the driver right behind her, which is the Huss. And so let's see how Alicia fares out. Will Alicia be able to get herself into the midfield? Because this track, if you do not get yourself into the right position, it's super hard and tricky to overtake. So hopefully everybody's going to be up for this. All these drivers, I hope they're really going to be up for it, because this is going to be hectic for them. If you lose any focus, any small slight mistake, definitely into the wall, or should I say into the iron walls. Right, so here we are going on board with Alicia as she goes through the start finish. Now takes that high speed right hander, just managing to collect that apex quite well, keeping it in third gear, keeping a lot of speed going up the hill towards Casino. Takes the medium speed left hander, gets the car going, just a little bit of throttle, and just a quick twist towards the right there, and looking real good, braking quite early for that right hander, and then losing out a lot of speed going through the corner and going through this hairpin, and real slow hairpin right there, the slowest hairpin on this track currently, and now going towards the bridge and managing to get a fairly good exit on the previous corner. Let's see, will she be able to brake quite well? Manages to brake. Loses the wheel on the apex of the corner. Oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, that's not a good thing right there for Alicia. She just doesn't manage to post a time after having that incident right there. Oh, that is definitely gonna hurt real hard for Alicia. She really came through with real high expectations to try and get herself all the way up top. Oh, we got D2A, surprise, taking that second place position right there. That's quite a surprise for us. I've never seen this young man at that second place position. Oof, that's going to be real tough for Alicia. But right here, we're currently with the McLaren of Lucius, just managing to he's already on his hot lap, and let's see how he does on the quali. Takes a 1:13.2. I think he could do a whole lot. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, if you don't focus, that's what's going to happen. So that's the kind of action that we're going to see. Oh no. Oh my word. Oh my word. Another driver almost losing completely to the wall. And we got the Alpha almost goes straight into the wall right there also. Oof, the barriers are just calling for spares on the road. Oh, hopefully everybody's going to be able to survive this. This is just the survival of the battle on this track. Alright, so as we are now currently headed almost towards the halfway mark of this quali session, we still have Prince KB in provisional pole first place right there, chilling in the pits, waiting to see if anybody else is gonna beat his current time. And then we got D2A1 already in his outlap, trying to prove a little bit more to try and take that pole position. So hopefully he'll be able to make any moves on Prince KB's time. And then we got Paradox for 113.1. He's still a little bit far off, but we cannot count these guys out. As we can see, the midfield is full of 113s. Oh, Lucius really struggling to get back to the pit currently. So let's get on board with OCD Monster in his Haas car, and he's currently on his quali lap, managing to keep everything quite stable. Takes that high speed left hand quite well, getting a purple. Oh, and Band-Aids goes in a little bit too deep into that right hander. Oh, damn, young man, you really ruined it out for yourself right there. Clips the apex and just sends the car spinning a little bit. Oh, that's definitely gonna hurt him real hard. It's gonna really hurt his confidence right there. Stefan other Ferrari has to prove a point. Oh, definitely needs to prove a point. And let's see how Stefan fares out, as he's currently sets a 19 seconds on the first sector. Goes in quite slow towards into that right hander, and then takes the slow left hander in. Fairly okay so far. Quite chilled driver, not pushing the car too hard throughout those corners right there in the middle sector. So hopefully he'll be able to make up some time coming through towards this downhill straight, and he manages to break the car quite well. Takes the apexes nicely, carries out a little bit of speed through the corners. Not much. Oh, clips the apex, and that's not how it works, young man. But so far it doesn't look like he has any damage and on his wing, but he does definitely have damage. So Stefan is definitely he need to prove something. He's just gonna go for it and just shoot out for that 113.9. So he's definitely gonna have to go straight into the pits to get himself right. Go Red Bull coming from Ladman right there. Definitely shout out to Red Bull who's out there. Red Bull, wow, interesting. But let's see how this is going to work out for Stefan right now. He's now going to have to go straight into the pits, and he's definitely got a Haas right on top of him. That is OCD Monster, who's decided to go in and out of the pits to try this one out again. So he's now on his shake and bake lap, trying to get those tires nice and toasty. Hopefully he'll be able to get enough temperature in those tires to post a real good time. As he on his previous time he invalidated the lap, he did manage to get a purple in the middle sector, so he is capable of most probably taking Prince KB's time. As you can see, our race leader is still currently chilling in the pit, and you know, it's the ideal thing to do. Don't waste your tires if you don't need to. Alright, so let's see how this young man in the Haas, OCD Monster, how will he be able to fare out? Oh, just goes back into the pits again. Young man, what's going on? Wasting tires out here. Alright, so let's get on board with any of the other drivers. We got Quentin Berry is currently on his out lap. This will be Quentin Berry is Prince KB's partner. So if Quentin Berry can be able to push himself a little bit more to get himself into the top 3 position, they'll be able to defend those positions for themselves, and you know, the Merc will be able to become victorious on tonight's Monaco track. So let's get on board right now with Quentin Berry. Ooh, almost hitting the barrier right there. as he now is about to start his quali lap. Gets into the DRS zone, start finish straight, managing to keep the car nice and balanced. Let's see how he does on the first right-hander. Ooh, goes on a little bit too low on the gears, losing out a lot of speed going through the corner, but that is how it is, keeping it nice and safe. Goes into overdrive immediately, going towards that left-hander. Interesting technique coming from this young man, and manages to... takes purple for the first sector. But this might be an interesting lap we're going to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, Wolf, they definitely are afraid of the walls. The walls will punish you on this course. Ooh, real good lap coming here from Quentin Berry, taking those corners nice and swiftly. A lot of straight line speed going through the tunnel, managing to go left, right-hander, double right-hander. Ooh, goes out wide. Nice and deep, but losing out most probably a few tenths into the corner. And oh, okay, well, not really losing out much, but looked like he lose out on a bit of few tenths. And we see that the Mercedes will be able to get himself all the way up top, as he's gotten a purple in the middle sector. Also, once again, first and second purple. Now let's see on the third sector, manages to... Ooh, that's strange. That is so strange. Time's messed up. I thought this young man was up there, and it looks like he's definitely not going up top. Might have invalidated his lap somewhere. Hopefully he can go out for another lap. He's got 2 minutes to go throughout the session. So right, so finally Lucius manages to put down a lap, and as we see, our current points leader lost his wing once again. Okay, well, hopefully this time he'll be able to post a lap. I think it's just accepted the inaudible. Alright, so I think it's just really accepted what he's going to have to post right now. So that's going to be real tough for OCD Monster, that he's going to have to battle it out from the bottom of the grid to get himself into the top 3 positions, but hopefully he will be able to do that during the race. So right now, as we're about to head towards the end of the quali session, we got Prince KB in provisional pole, still out there in the pits chilling, watching over the other drivers, and then we got D2A. Ooh, that's not looking real good for OCD Monster there. We got D2A1 in second place. Quite a bit behind Prince KB when it comes to time, but you know what? You'll never know. Race time comes, things change. So he's safely secured himself into the second place position in his Renault, and then we've got Lucius in the McLaren just rocking it out in third place, and Paradox in fourth place. So, you know, coming from second to fifth place, we got a real tight. Ooh, OCD Monster clubs the wall again. Oh, this track is so unforgiving, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so, and then we've got Quentin Berry taking that 6th place position, followed by Baby in 7th. Oh, Baby, oh, Baby, we need you up there, Barra. We need you up there. You need to do something. Do something, baby. All right, so we got Stefan taking that 8th place position, followed by Drunken Irish in 9th position. Hopefully Drunken will keep away from the walls. This guy is always drunken driving style. And then we got Grr in 10th. What happened there, young man? And hopefully he'll be able to make some moves during the race. And then we got King Alpha in 11th place right there. And Bruce taking 12th position, and OCD Monster still struggling to post a real good time, and then Alicia DNFing, unfortunately, having to start from the back. It's definitely something the RIP controller players, yeah, definitely controller players are going to suffer quite a lot on this track, but you can change the sensitivity and just get it right, you know. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of things happening in the chat out there. In the chats, they're saying, oh, rip to the controller players, and now they're also ripping on the keyboard warriors out there. Oh, there we go. So, right now, Prince KB takes that pole position to start the grid, and it's just, you know, as I've said, ladies and gentlemen, it's how you start on that first lap that's going to really determine how things are going to go for you during the race. So just have to get a real good start, position the car in the right places, and that's all for you. So ladies and gentlemen, this is currently a starting grid, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot of action, because this track is one super tight track and overtakes are real hard on this track. So hopefully we don't see a lot of spare wheels out there. All right, there we go, getting a shout out there from Kellet. So whoa, Prince KB, you got a bit of fans out there on the chat, coming from Gillett to say, here we go, Prince KB, yes, say, yes, that's it, that's how we do it. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, have a look and see the starting grid. Quali is done, and the action is about to begin. We all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. I'm not going to say it, I don't want to jinx the race, all right? I'm not going to say the S word, okay? The S word is something you don't want to say. All right, so let's not jinx the race. Let's hope for a real good, clean race. We're going to be seeing a lot of epic overtakes on this track, 100%. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Right, so make sure you grab your snacks, ladies and gentlemen. Grab them now, because you only got a few seconds to go and the race starts. So grab them snacks, hang on to that seat or sofa, and relax the back and watch the action. So right here, server getting ready. It looks like a few people have a few connection issues so far. But yeah, hopefully one of our favorite racers will be able to make it up from the bottom all the way to the top. It's just a hope. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready, because the session is about to start. Lucius P1, jeez, Peter, a lot of pressure for the young man out there. Here we go as we start the race, and there we go, lights are out, and we've got Prince KB managing to get a real good start there. A bit of a collision happening in the middle between Lucius and one of the Mercedes drivers, and so far the front row has managed to get a real good clean, but Paradox managing to overtake D2A so far. Oof, the Mercedes of Quentin Berry almost losing the back end of the car. Shake and bake going through that high speed. It looks like Quentin Berry is trying to make a move on. Ooh, the car sent it into the corner. I wonder who in the world sent his car into that corner. Now as it goes through the slow, oh, it's a Ferrari of, oh no, it's not the Ferrari, but somebody sent it into the corner, definitely. As you go through the last, oh, as you go through this third sector, Alicia's managed to get herself bit up into the field. Oh no, it's Stefan getting up into the field right there. Paradox getting a 10-second penalty. That's definitely not looking so great for him. Right here, we have our race leader just really dominating the corners, just making sure he stays up front without any issues so far, and he'll most probably be able to stay up there. A little bit of a shake and bake coming out of the corner, losing the back end, but getting the car back into control so far. And then Peter, I don't know, Lucius and P1, we'll have to see. Wait and see. Right, there we go. DTA gets the fastest lap currently at 122.5. That's looking quite toasty there. We've seen Griever is really close to Lucius so far. Griever getting closer and closer with his pink Mercedes, the Racing Point. And Lucius, you better get the pace up, young man. You need to get all the way up. And you can see Baby's about to make a move on the Ferrari, getting real close to the gearbox so far. And we got Paradox trying his utmost best to catch up to Prince KB. So far, he's not up to the challenge, to say. So it's quite close in the midfield, and it's looking fairly strong. Ooh, Ferrari eats the barrier right there, Tiafan. Oh my word. That's going to be one heck of a problem as he tumbles down all the way to last position. So Quentin Berry right on top of Baby's car up front, which is the Williams. Oh, that's going to be quite an interesting one coming up as Quentin Berry gets himself real close and personal with the Williams. Oh, Paradox gets the fastest time of 1:14. Oh, D2A gets the fastest time of 1:14.4. There we go. Now the times are rolling in. It looks like the race leader is still just chilling up top, preserving his tires so far. And now we've got this battle going on here between Drunken Irish, Quentin Barry, and Baby, just really trying to make a move so far. And we've got Bruce decided to go straight into the pits, allowing the other drivers to have an easy peasy move. Oof, that rear end for Quentin Barry seems to be a little bit too loose for him going through the casino left-hander so far. So hopefully he'll be able to get that in check and get it going once again. Ooh, Alpha getting real close and personal right there. Drunken really wants to make a move on the Mercedes so far. The Mercedes is losing out on a bit of pace. As you can see, Baby just really ripping that ERS 100%. Let's get that telemetry all the way up and let's see how this goes so far. Right, so that's 3 laps in and everything seems to have settled down so far, and the only thing that's left to happen is just people having to do a lot of chasing. Race leader has changed. Ooh, damn, okay, whoa, that's quite interesting. Paradox has managed to take on Prince KB. Jeez, we missed out on that action as I was about to get into it. Something's happening up front there. Marcus Stelic, I got you, young man, I got you. KB's now on the chase once again on top of Paradox. Paradox has a penalty of 10 seconds. That's definitely gonna really take him out. So hopefully Prince KB will be able to take on Paradox to avoid getting any overcuts on him coming through when it comes through to the pits. So hopefully things go up in flames for this battle that's coming up here as it's starting to heat up. Prince KB getting really close, locking up into the corner, almost cutting in a little bit too deep into the apex on the right hander for Prince KB. And we've got Paradox is trying his utmost best, sitting on an ERS. That ERS is almost completed. Prince KB also on that ERS, getting really close to, almost losing a little bit of control there, coming out of the corner, shake and bake, all for days. And yeah, I can see that Prince KB is real close to Paradox. Paradox is under a lot of pressure. Now we've got D2A who's just joining in closer and closer into the battle, but we are looking at the guys up front here. Our race leaders are just really crafting as hard as they can to keep away from each other, but then Prince KB is just on a chase, relentless chase right there. Paradox losing the back end just a little bit, a bit of a slide there as we can see, and then Prince KB is really trying to stay in that slipstream all the time, cutting that apex super close, almost having contact with, that was real close right there, having to back off out of that corner. That's going to cost him a little bit of time for Prince KB. Goes out a little bit wide on that previous corner right there. It's looking fairly good. Red Bull is going to win this race. Oh, wow. Ladman, what are you up to? Red Bull win this race. Okay, I don't see Red Bull here. Right, so this battle carries on with the two leaders up front, just really trying to get the best out of the car. We can see Paradox is pushing real hard, but every time they go through the corners, Prince KB gets really close and locks up, almost punting Paradox from behind, but just really staying super close as they go into the DRS zone. Will now Prince KB be able to make a move? Let's get on board and see how he'll be able to make a move right there. Oh, real close. Paradox managing to get away once again. Oh, this is going to be an ongoing battle, as you can see right there. Lucius managing, Lucius has gone into the pits for a set of mediums, pits quite early. That's quite interesting right there, coming from Lucius. That could benefit him if he does go, if we do go into a safety car. But so far, I don't think we'll be getting a bit of a light tap right there from Prince KB to say, hey, young man, move it a little bit faster, Paradox. Paradox seems to be failing a little bit when it comes to pace so far. Oh yeah, definitely Monaco is horrific. Oh no, definitely, Prince KB still on his ERS the whole entire time, trying to catch up, squeezing the most out of the ERS the whole entire time. He could let go of that ERS just a little bit around a few corners in the middle sector, just to regen a bit of ERS for the straight. And looks like here we go again, another DRS zone, but this time Paradox will live for another lap as Prince KB is chasing him down relentlessly once again through the start finish. And Alicia gets a 3-second penalty. Ooh, that is not good at all. But these two guys are just really trying their best to make sure that they do not make any mistakes. And you can see right here, Paradox is under a lot of pressure. Now, the question is, will Prince KB be able to make a move on this track? It's a really, really, really tough track to make a move, you know. Think about it. Will he be able to make it? We don't know. But let's see how this goes right here. So let's see. Now we're going into the tunnel. Prince KB should be able to get a bit of a toe right there. And now coming out of the tunnel so far, a little bit of a lockup going into that left hander, but still keeps the car in check. No issues, no drama, everything all good. Oof, real close there for Prince KB, almost going out wide into the barrier, and manages to save it and stays away from the barrier right here. So now we just looks like both of them just go straight into the pits. Now, question is, which team has a faster pit stop? Will Prince KB be able to get up front? Oh, definitely Prince KB got a bit of a problem right there, as we can see. Oh, both drivers had to change front wings. Oh, that's quite interesting. But right here, we've got Baby right now who's taken charge of this race so far. And we have already... this is going to be real high traffic right here as the two guys come out of the pits. Now let's see how this turns out, because this is going to be quite interesting. The two drivers now are going to be encountering a bit of traffic, and if Lucius is a real... it looks like Prince KB almost lost the back end right there. It looks like Lucius should be able to help out his teammates a little bit. Maybe allow his teammate to go by and then block up Prince KB. So, geez, these guys are getting real close and nasty right there, right behind each other's gearboxes. That's quite close racing right there, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see how this goes out. Now, question is, as I've said, will Lucius let his teammate go by? Or, just, I don't know. I mean, Lucius is already pitted, so it doesn't really, Oh yeah, definitely. This track is all about patience right there. 100%. This track is definitely all about patience. If you get this wrong, you're pretty much guaranteed a bit of a punch there coming from Paradox with the wall. So that's going to definitely cost them now. It looks like Prince KB is on DRS once again as they go towards the first corner. Oh, once again, it's just a little bit too tight and a little bit too hard for Prince KB to go through and make a move on Paradox. As you can see right there, OCD Monster is on 8 laps of those medium compound tires, and he might be actually having to pit. Baby pushing as hard as he can with those soft compound tires. Young man, you need to go into the pits, otherwise you're going to lose out on so much time and points, positions, and he's also getting a lot of penalties so far. So let's have a wait and see here. Looks like Prince KB has definitely forgotten about his ERS, and he's definitely using it up as it comes along. Real close contact there between Paradox and Prince KB, and we can see DTA just patiently waiting to see what's happening. This young man right seems to have some sort of strategy, and he's getting real close to Prince KB. He's got a bit of pace, definitely similar pace to Prince KB, but Prince KB, he's got a bit of better pace than DTA. DTA eats the wall real hard right there and doesn't manage to stay with the pack. That is a bit of a punch onto the wall. That definitely has cost him his positioning. Right here now, we're halfway through the race, and OCD Monsters just pushing those medium compound tires. He's definitely gonna have to push a little bit harder to get away from the two McLarens. And yes. Wow, question is now, actually, this could be a team decision that has been made. Oh, Prince KB gets really close and aggressive with the McLaren of Paradox. I think they might have had a bit of contact right there. But question is right now, is the decision being made right here in McLaren to say, well, Lucius is going to stay up front, Paradox right behind, and Paradox is just left to fend off Prince KB. But, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, just to think about it. Let's think about it. Is this the decision that they've made? OCD Monsters definitely gonna have to pit, you know. Oof. That's gonna be a bummer right there, as Prince KB has lost his bit of his front wing right there. That's gonna cost him a bit, and now we're currently under virtual safety car. Oh, that's gonna be one heck of a bite. Oh, tires. Oh, okay. So that's gonna most probably hurt Prince KB's cornering abilities right now with that broken wing. I wish this was a wet race. Hey! Oh, that's a problem. Paradox gets a drive-through penalty, and Lucius also gets a drive-through penalty. Oh, that's gonna be quite painful for these two drivers. Now, question is Prince KB gonna go into the pits right now? Oh, Paradox has retired. No, that's gonna be so painful for him. And we can see right there. Oh, that is so tough. Oh, that is so unfortunate for the young man. The only thing that's left to happen right now is just, now it's Prince KB just needs to hang on for dear life with that win. That's all he needs to do right here, just to place the car in the right places. That's all he needs to do. And so far, that racing point is all over his engine. Oh, we've got another car again, hits the barrier, and definitely Prince KB is not giving in. He's deciding that he's gonna carry on with the broken wing, but then we got Griever just challenging Prince KB, manages to take the position away from him, but also Griever's got the same damage now. It's just a matter of time who's gonna be able to survive till the end with the damaged wing, as we got D2A coming from behind, getting ever so slightly towards the drivers coming up, but also D2A has a broken wing. This is just, it's survival of the fittest here. Who's going to be able to survive all the way till the end? And I see OCD Monster still carrying on with those medium compound tires. Now he's able to pull a bit more distance now, since the guys behind him have broken wings, and these guys are real close with each other. You're going to have a real good DRS train going through the start finish. Oh, we got a bit of contact there never got to see. Oh, the Williams is really feisty there coming from Baby. What an interesting overtake right there. That is definitely not accepted at all. And I think it's about time now. The ideal thing is just go into the pits, because this is just gonna hurt more and more. Definitely goes into the pits. Good strats right there. Good decision. So OCD Monster still yet to come back. This is an epic race. Yeah, definitely it is an epic race. Alright, so D2A also went into the pits right there. And we've got Quentin who's coming up. This is Prince KB's partner right here, and Prince KB managing to hopefully come out of the pits right behind his partner in 5th place. And hopefully we're going to be getting a pit happening from OCD Monster. Let's have a look. Let's see. So OCD Monster is yet to pit, so he's going to definitely lose out a little bit. So let's hope that Prince KB will be able to make up some time. Whoa, what a interesting slide going through that left-hander coming from Prince KB. Shake and bake coming out of there. A nice little good drift just for control. Right, so let's have a look here. Bruce just really coming up, making a bit of a place right there after coming out of the pits on Stefan. Stefan losing out on Bruce. And then we got Alicia right here. Just slow and steady you do it. That's all you need to do. Slow and steady for Alicia so far. She's sitting with those soft compound tires, managing to get 7th place after starting in the last position. Ooh, baby getting the fastest lap right there. Oh, there we go. OCD Monster goes straight into the pits. Will we be getting the 2 Mercedes right past him? There we go. And we got Quentin Berry managing to take the position right there. Will they be able to take it? Will he be able to take it? Just makes it right in there. Now it's just a matter of, like, the question is now, will Quentin Berry be able to hold down OCD Monster so his teammate can come up, which is KB, and you'll have to play a lot of defense work. Quentin Berry just really needs to place the car in the right places so far. So Prince KB is definitely catching up after being 15 seconds now. It's just definitely, those times are going down. He's like 14 seconds away from the guys up in front of him. So this could be one beautiful race coming up right here. As we see, baby's right on top of Griever's back right here, getting real close with that Williams car. Quite an aggressive driver coming from baby right here. So once again, Prince KB has left his ERS on the whole entire time. Oh yeah, definitely. That's it's quite a smart move coming from baby. One heck of a smart move. 100%, you are correct there, Microstatic. He's done a really good job doing the madness right there. 100s. Alright, so let's get back into it again. So we got the Reynolds of DTA chasing down Prince KB, and we got OCD Monster right behind Prince KB's partner, which is Quentin Berry. Quentin Berry trying to defend as much as he can to allow Prince KB to catch up. Prince KB has managed to take off a few seconds now. He's only 11 seconds away. We've got 5 more laps to go. It's just question is, how long can Quentin Berry hold back this Haas driver? Will OCD Monster get too aggressive towards the end? Oh, let's see. Baby getting really close to the racing points of Griever. Griever trying to keep baby away. As we can see, Griever's done 8 laps already on his medium compound tires. And oh my word, this is gonna be a painful one coming up, as baby's quite an aggressive driver and he's really managing to get the best out of the car. Goes into that ERS, and ooh, Griever's got a lot of ERS to keep baby away. So this is a battle that will have to carry on once again. Now, the question is, will Quentin Berry be able to keep away the Haas driver behind him? Oh, definitely has managed to get a better exit out of the last corner and managing to keep away from OCD Monster. Now the only thing that Quentin Berry can do is just to harness more ERS energy and keep OCD Monster in a slow pace. Oh, there we go. Prince KB gets a bit of a bit of a penalty right there. 3-second penalty, moving himself up to 6 seconds on his penalties. Then now we have Quentin Berry hitting the wall, losing a bit of his wing so far. So hopefully he'll be able to make some few adjustments to keep the driver behind him at bay. Ooh, that lunge right in there from OCD Monster. What a clean move coming from OCD Monster. Epic move, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word, I thought Quentin Berry would be able to hold down the fort for his team, but unfortunately that came out of nowhere and just really done it so well. So it looks like now it's just Quentin Berry goes straight into the pits. Come on, young man, you only had a few laps to go. You could have hanged out a little bit more. Now he's going to try to go for the fastest lap. Hopefully he'll be able to get it, as now we have Prince KB moving up to 4th position now with DTA who's behind him, but then looks like DTA is a little bit too fast. Safety car is out. Ooh, this is quite interesting, as now we got Prince KB now sitting in 4th place, and then Quentin Berry his teammates having to go into the pits to get those soft compound tires, and is now set for a real good hot lap. And we have Alicia right there hanging in there of those soft compound tires, and Druis going into the pits for another set of tires. The safety car is waiting for the race leaders, and we just most probably might end this race behind the safety car, or just end up doing one race. So far as the grid stands during this safety car, we've got Baby in first place position, Griever in second. Baby managing to make a move already. Ooh, that's not ideal for Alicia getting a 3-second penalty. But Baby managing to work his way up all the way into that first place position. Griever chilling off those medium compound tires, 11 laps. Whew, that's going to be quite rough there for this guy to control the car. OCD Monster in third place, followed by Prince KB in fourth place, and then his teammate right behind him, Quentin Berry in fifth place, and then got DTA 1 in sixth place. He's struggled definitely with pace throughout this whole entire race so far. And then we got Alicia in seventh. Alicia started from last position on this race and managed now to grab herself a seventh place position. So it's just a matter of being able to hang on for dear life on that position. She just needs to place the car at the right places throughout the corners. Then we've got Druis in 8th position. The young man who's just went out for a quick pit stop to get those soft set of tires. And then Stefan in 9th position, followed by Lucius in 10th. So that's going to be quite interesting. Lucius now has to defend against a drunken driver, our drunken Irish racer in 11th place. Hopefully he'll be able to defend against him. So now we're about to restart the race. So we've got around about 2 laps to go, and let's see how this goes so far. Will these guys be able to keep their places? Ooh, we are seeing Griever does not have much of a wing left. That's definitely going to punish him throughout the corners, so this might be easy picking for some of these drivers if they get the things right. So now we restart the race and we go again. Now we've got Prince KB sitting there in fourth place, and then his teammate in fifth, Quentin Berry, and that's an overlapped car, so that's a back marker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not worry about that. And we've got OCD Monster in third place, trying his utmost best to keep that position, but he's definitely going to be trying to make a move on the racing point of Griever. Griever's lost most of his wings, so he's going to struggle for pace 100%, and especially throughout the high speed corners. Druis gets a 3-second penalty, Stefan gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, that is not ideal for this young man right there. So we see so far Prince KB really getting closer and closer to OCD Monster so far, and his teammate is just also reeling in the other guys with him. So hopefully these two teammates will be able to get it right. Oh, Prince KB's got a bit of damage on that on his front wing on the right, so hopefully he'll be able to keep up the pace that he has currently. He is definitely getting closer to that Alpha up in front. Alright, so, pardon me, it's not an Alpha, it is a Haas. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, how is this gonna turn out for you guys right here? So let's actually look at, that's gonna be a bit of a bomber right there for Baby if Griever manages to get within a 3-second distance to Baby, as Baby's got 6-second penalty. So this is going to be quite a painful one for Baby to lose out on that points position. So Griever just needs to stay right in there and keep grafting. So we've got Prince KB who's just reeling in OCD Monster, looks so far. So let's get on board and see how things are going for Prince KB with the broken wing. He's trying his utmost best to stay away from the other drivers. Drunken Irish just really punting each and every barrier right there. DTA just retires towards the end of the race. That's gonna really be sad for him, as he's gonna lose out on a lot of points. And there we go, our race leader still remains as Baby, who's pushed really hard to get up into the points position and crafted really hard. So ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the race today for some of the drivers who are just coming in to finish off. And you can see Alicia defending as hard as she can to keep her position of the broken wing all the way to the end, and it looks like Druss is not going to be able to make a move as Alicia defends all the way. That's it. There we go. Alicia gets that 6th place position for herself, and Druss stays in 7th. Stefan just managing to get into the points position. Lucius managing to just stay in contact with everybody, and DTA retires while he was in 10th position. This should give Drunken Irish that position now. So we're looking at the finishing standings right now. Baby manages to claw himself all the way from the midfield to 1st place position. That was one heck of a beautiful race right there, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more action to come up as the season goes. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have our race leader Baby, who's rocked this out. Oh, Simon just really hurting a bit there. Baby's definitely a legendary. Alright, so we've got Baby who's taken 1st place position from the midfield, and then Griever just barely hangs on to that 2nd place position, followed by OCD Master right behind there with the Haas. We thought this young man was struggling throughout the quali session, but he's managed to pull through and get 3rd place position. Then we've got Quentin Berry right here in 4th position. Prince KB taking that 5th position, and we've got Alicia getting in there on 6th position right there, managing to grab an extra position on the last few laps from Druss. And then we got Druss in 7th place, and Stefan 8th place, Lucius 9th place, and DTA, who has DNF'd on the very last lap, but still manages to finish in 10th place, which it does count, followed by Drunken Irish in 11th place, King Alpha 10th, Paradox in 13th place, and Grrr in 14th place. So the last 2 races did DNF, and unfortunately, you know, they're already out of the points positions, so it doesn't really count, but it is unfortunate to see players DNF during the race. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what an epic game we had. Wow, well done to the people who got to... Oh, what an epic game we had here today. Wow, this is amazing. So, you know, we all despise Monaco, our pure, beautiful street track, where all the lavish cars roam the streets, you know, the luxuries. But you know what? It is what it is. Monaco has been one action-packed racing night today with us, and we definitely have been enjoying the action coming from the drivers. Thank you to the drivers who've showed us real good action today. Definitely, we enjoyed that, and definitely the audiences enjoyed that also. And hopefully you finish your snacks, you know. It's been one beautiful race, yeah, and that's it for us today. It has been one heck of a beautiful race, and thank you guys for joining in on this beautiful night that we had today of the Tier 2 ACORIA Gaming eSport League. So yeah, don't forget, like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe. And this is Rego tuning out, your commentator, your man full of energy. Enjoy your evening, take care, and good night. That'll be it from us for today's stream. Remember, same time, same place next week. More action, more awesomeness. Stay beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.